Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is July 30th, 2021. Man, we have been killing the MLB. It's just crazy how so few people have caught on to this stuff. It's just so unfortunate. So we're going to talk about the games that we've nailed in the past 2 weeks and talk about our streak. We are 13-1 on Patreon since the Bucks won the championship on July 20th. So from July 20th to today, which is a 10-day span, actually we could go back to July 19th because we also nailed the game on that day. So from before, actually we did because we had the Lightning winning the Stanley Cup, and I think that was the day before the Bucks won the championship. So this has been one of the best months that I've had since last year, when right before the pandemic, when I went 23-1. This is 13-1. This is like we right on pace to match our record from last year. So just want to let the people on Patreon know we're going live. I want the people on Patreon to call up and I want them to tell you guys about our streak. I don't want you guys to take my word for it. I want you guys to take it from the people on the Patreon. I let them tell the story because this stuff is really hard to do. A lot of people think this stuff is easy. Nailing 13 games out of 14. I mean, whatever, man. If you guys think this is easy, whatever, man. But this was one of the games that we had today. We had the Rays beating the Red Sox. And notice they won 7-3. Or you could say 3-7 on the day with 37 numerology. Today is July 30th. 7 plus 30 is 37. So a score of 3-7 makes sense today. But the riddle here was, not only was the day with 42 numerology, and both teams now have 42 losses for the season. Notice the 42 day numerology. Both teams, both the Rays and the Boston Celtics, they both have 42 losses on a day with 42 numerology. And the Tampa Bay Rays, they became 3-4, which means the Red Sox became 4-3 versus the Rays. And in Gematria, Tampa Bay Rays in the most pure cipher equals 43. The Boston Red Sox are now 4-3 against the Tampa Bay Rays. And there's other things as well, but man, 13-1. Oh man, I'm really mad at myself because I haven't been betting. I haven't been taking advantage of this streak, and I don't know if this streak is going to continue. To be honest, it could very well end tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't, but I just wish I would have put some money down on all these picks that I gave out. Oh boy. So let me just go back. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. I don't have much to talk about. I already made a video about Max Scherzer going to the Dodgers 89 days before the World Series. They made it official today. And like I said yesterday, I thought it was going to happen today on 30/7 because 307 is the 63rd prime. And Major League Baseball is 63 like Major League. But what's all these notifications? So look, from today to the start of the World Series is scheduled for October 26th. It's a span of 89 days. Los Angeles Dodgers is 89. They just picked up one of the best pitchers in baseball, Max Scherzer. All by the numbers. And just think about the mockery yesterday. Yesterday we got two blockbuster deals in sports. We had Westbrook going to L.A. from Washington to L.A. And now we have Mr. Max Scherzer going from Washington to L.A. as well. Two big blockbuster deals involving the same two cities. And yet, people see that and think that's coincidental. Oh, my goodness. It's crazy. So I'm going to open up the phone lines. I have much to talk about. Yesterday, I look at the scoreboard just to run through what we did since the 19th. So we had the Rays today. in all these games, the lines are very low. Today, the Rays were favored by the line was at negative 135. That's a very, very comfortable line to make money off of. So let's see. Let's go back to the 29th. Yesterday we also had the Rays yesterday. They gave the Yankees their 25th road loss. Tampa Bay is 25. And we also had the Blue Jays, who they spanked the Red Sox yesterday. And they became 51-48. And the name of the stadium that the Red Sox play in, it just blew my mind. I forgot the name of it. Let me look it up. The name of the stadium. Fenway Park. I'm showing you the gematria of Fenway Park. Fenway Park equates to 48-51 or 51-48. And the Blue Jays yesterday became 51-48 for the season after beating the Red Sox in Fenway Stadium and Fenway Park. At Fenway Park. So that was today. Look, so today we went perfect. Yesterday, now let's go to the 28th. The 28th, who we had? We had two games on, I think, this day because this was a doubleheader. We had the Blue Jays winning the first game, and we had the Red Sox winning the second game. And I remember slightly what the riddle was for this game. I think the first game the Blue Jays became either 6-4 for the season against the Red Sox. It was something like that. Actually, I got it in my notes. But all these games, these games are really difficult. I know it looks easy. Like, oh, this is easy. Just one game a day, right? No, it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. And everybody's not doing it. There's a lot of people in this community that cannot do this. So here it was. So the first game, it was a 2:00 game. The Boston Red Sox fell to 8-5 in the season against the Toronto Blue Jays, and Toronto Blue Jays is 85. Boston is 85. Red Sox is 85. The second game, the Red Sox became 9-5. And Blue Jays, just Blue Jays in the alphabetical order, it equals 95. So if you go to StatMuse and just look up the Red Sox versus Blue Jays record for the season, I'll show you. It should be 9-5 right now. Well, actually, they played another game after that. Oh yeah, they did. They played a game after that, but they was 9-5, and then they lost the last game in that series. But before there was 9-6, there was 9-5. I'll show you right here. So Red Sox schedule. So this was the doubleheader on July 28th, and then this game. Actually, no. It was these two games, July 28th and July 28th. So this was a doubleheader that I'm talking about. The Blue Jays won the first game. The Red Sox won the second game and became 9-5. And then they lost the last game of the series and became 9-6. They lost 13-1. And I think we got that game as well. Yeah, we nailed that game as well. We almost nailed every game in that series. The only game we got wrong was this one, the first game of the series. This one. I told my patrons, the Red Sox are either going to split the first two. And I thought the Red Sox was going to lose the first game and then win the second one, but it was actually the other way around. They won the first game and they lost the second one. Because I knew they was going to become 8-5 versus the Blue Jays. Because Boston, Toronto, Blue Jays, and Red Sox are all 85. So that's the 28th. So the 27th. Let's see what we got the 27th. Actually, the 27th, they canceled the game. That's why we had the doubleheader. So we was looking at this game, and it got postponed. So that's why we did the doubleheader the next day. So we didn't have no picks for the 27th. So the 26th, we had the Blue Jays this game. This is the 26th. And this is the game that we got wrong. So, because we're 13-1. We're not 13-0. So, again, this is why, because I thought the Blue Jays were going to win the first game and lose the second one, but it was actually the other way around. The Red Sox won the first one, And then right away, once the Red Sox won the first one, I just knew that the Blue Jays were going to win the second one, and that's exactly what happened. So that's why we're 13-1 and now 14-0. Because we messed up in the beginning of the series. Now, the Red Sox and Yankees series, we nailed every single game. Notice the Red Sox stayed on 39 losses. New York is 39, NYC is 39, New York is 39, MSG is 39, Empire is 39. Aaron Boone, the manager, born on 3-9. This was, oh my gosh. I made a separate video about this game. Because the game before this one, on the 24th, the Yankees, they won this game. They came back in the bottom of the 8th. Notice here, Yankees rally in the 8th. Actually, in the top of the 8th. And they became 3-9 for the season and gave the Red Sox their 39 loss of the season, all in the same day. So they become 3-9 versus them in the season, and they give them 39 loss, and that's a big New York number. So just from the 24, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the 28, 29, that's like 7 straight days of just perfect picks. I mean, you could literally get rich off this information just in the past week. And I'm telling you, we've been perfect since the 19th, because on the 23rd, we nailed every game in the Yankees series. So the 23rd, we had the Red Sox. They won. On the 22nd, we had the Red Sox. They won a game in extra innings. On the 21st, let's see, what was it on the 21st? Let's go look here. Oh, I think we didn't have no games on the 21st. I didn't give out no picks this day. I didn't like any other narratives out there. On the 20th, that was the NBA Finals. We had the Milwaukee Bucks. We didn't do the baseball that day. We just focused on the Bucks because it was the 201st day of the year, and the Tampa Bay Bucks was at the White House the same day as the Bucks playing Game 6 on the 201st day of the year. So on the 20th, we had the Bucks. So, and then on the 19th, I think this was the Stanley Cup. I think it was a Stanley Cup. I'm not sure when the last game was. It's not coming up. So, did we have a game on the 19th? Let's see. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, so it wasn't the Stanley Cup. It was we actually had the Cardinals on that day. So, yeah, so we did do baseball that day. We had the St. Louis Cardinals. They beat the Cubs. They were playing the Cubs that day. The Cubs became 6-3 against the St. Louis Cardinals for the season. Cubs is 63, and Cardinals is 63. I'm telling you, all these games are just a joke. It's just rigged. Once you learn this code, you're gonna see it. Look, Cubs is 63, and Cardinals is 63, and then they become 6-3 versus the Cardinals for the season. Or you could say 3-6, and Cardinals is both 63 and 36. But let's just look at the box score for you guys. So I prefer ESPN. I mean, I know we make it look easy, but this stuff is really difficult, man. I've only been able to do this twice during the time that I've been decoding sports and go on these streaks like this. This stuff is not easy. I don't care who tells you otherwise. So this was the Cardinals game on the 19th. Where is it? Here it is. So the Cardinals won this game. You had the Cardinals winning. And the Cubs fell to 6-3. So you go to StatMuse. I think there should be. I think that was the last game of that series. So let me see. No, it wasn't the last game of that series. They actually played a lot more games after that, but we caught them when they were 6-3. Now they're 7-5. The Cubs are. So they won one and then lost 2 more to the Cardinals after the 19th. And that's it. On the 17th, we got that game wrong. So, yeah, we have Phoenix. I really thought the Phoenix Suns was going to win Game 5. I said, whoever wins Game 5 of the NBA Finals is going to win the championship because the series is going to end on the 201st day of the year. So once I saw that the Bucks won, I said, the Bucks are going to win the championship. It's not going to be the Phoenix Suns. Somebody says it's luck. All right, sure. Think it's luck? I must be a lucky guy. If you think it's luck that the Red Sox became 4-3 versus the Tampa Bay Rays, you think that's luck? Or is that understanding of knowledge? Somebody asked me, do I think that the Tampa Bay Rays are going to take it? I mean, we've seen a lot of riddles with Tampa Bay, especially connected to Tom Brady. I don't doubt it. I haven't been focusing on the baseball, who's going to win the World Series yet, but I will put out a pick on Patreon soon.
Hello? Hey, Arthur. It's Rich from CT.
Hey, what's going on?
Just want to say, not much, man. Just pumping gas right now. Just want to say congrats on the streak. Keep it going, man. Proud of you. And I know you're the first person I bet with. I'll never forget that first game. Like I mentioned, it was that crazy Rockets rebound at the free throw line to end the game. And, once I saw that, and I'm like, this isn't really that hard to pull off. I'll never watch another game you can bet on and be like, this stuff's authentic. So I want to, and some games you called with the cover. There was a Miami versus, I think, Raiders game back in the day. So I've been seeing you doing this for a while. We got to get you some more exposure, man. I really think you should be on Twitter because there's no way. I know YouTube wants to suppress the work, but on Twitter, I think, if you're sharing this stuff, because, Mr. Futures has almost 700 followers, and your work is, not to make it a competition, but like 10 times better. You should have thousands of followers.
Well, the reason he has 700 is because he gets promoted by Mr. Hubbard.
So that's true, but not really on. Yeah. Sorry about that. On Twitter, I feel like not as much. On YouTube, I get it, and that does lead to Twitter followers. But I just feel like if you're on Twitter, you're reaching people you can interact with like live, and it's just not a better, but like a different way to get your message.
And think about it. He has 700, and this is what I mean. This is why I get so upset with this community. So he has 700 Patreons, and he's charging what, $20 a pop.
So some tiers is 50,
and some tiers are 50, right? So he's making around 14, maybe more than that, $14,000 a month. Now, what is he doing valuable with that money? Is he pounding the pavement? Is he exposing anything?
He's in Europe.
Is he taking risks like I was in Yankee Stadium by myself in front of the big crowd, risking injury, risking?
I gotta get out there with you one day, man. I just feel like with the seat though, you can't be too aggressive. This stuff's their life, and it's like, if you just tell them it's scripted, it's like.
Well, you saying don't be aggressive? Do you know what they do to people who are not aggressive at those games, at those stadiums? Have you seen any of the video footages of fans, going against the grain? They get beat up. So if you're not aggressive, people are gonna take advantage of you.
But I feel like they're gonna be less turned on to the work.
Well, that's okay because this work, it doesn't matter how we put it out there. So it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
That's true. Yeah,
some people did stop and listened and they asked questions. So I wasn't aggressive for everybody. That's just a point of view. I had around 4 people. I interacted with at least 4 people that day.
Yeah, no, I thought it was overall great. And again, thank you for doing that.
I'm not gonna go out there, give out flowers, give out drink, free waters, so the people can listen. No, I'm over there to expose something. People need to wake up already. People putting needles in their arm. You think I want to be nice to somebody that's that dumb to put a needle in their arm?
Nice, but
have you ever seen a war be won by people being nice?
I'm not even saying you got to be nice.
You can't be nice at all. Nice is not an option. You cannot be nice. You have to scream at them. You have to curse at them. You got to let them know this is serious. Y'all better wake up now.
I see, man. I whatever it takes, but I'm just wondering how that's been working. Because I see Zach try the same method, and it's like I'm for it. I love it. I do the same. Like when I'm on social media, but I just gotta throw some constructive criticism if I give you praise.
I hear you, man, but we can't be nice to these people. These people are the reasons where we are in the hole that we are in. Everybody's walking around like zombies. People need to wake up.
Yeah. Again, I never be nice to them, man. I hate these people. I just had less aggression, and my bad. I don't have any specific pointers on that, so I'll drop that. But what's it called? I just think if you're on another social media platform besides YouTube as well, you can get more people viewing, because it's like a travesty that only 20 people or so. I don't know. That's what I saw. Were viewing when I called in.
And that's another thing. My channel has over 5,000 subscribers. Yeah, only 20 people log in.
It don't make no damn sense, bro. But
it doesn't. I'm telling you, I think I don't want to make myself sound arrogant, but I really think I'll do the best work. I'm one of the best people doing the work.
This is what I say. When you're hot, you are the best. When you're hot, you are the best, and right now you're hot.
Yeah, because right now I'm seeing a pattern that's working. It's hard to see this. These patterns don't come across all season, all year round. There's a time in the year where the games are really easy to see, and then it gets hard. It gets harder. I know this streak is gonna end sooner or later, because it's gonna be difficult for me to see it. But right now I'm seeing something and it's working. It's been working since the 19th, so hopefully it continues.
Yeah, man, I believe in you. I've been kind of chilling on the gambling lately, but I need to get back into it. So, I appreciate you, man. Keep up the great work, and I don't want to hold up the line, so I'll let you go, Arthur.
I appreciate you. Thanks a lot for the call.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he said something that really upset me. He said this guy has 700 Patreons. This guy's let me tell you something about Mr. Futures. I don't want to bring him up because I don't like talking about that guy. That guy's he puts out he does bad work, but yet he gets promoted by people that you guys respect, like Zachary Hubbard. You guys respect that man. I like the way. I think he's a genius. I think he is the best at this work. So of course, if he promotes somebody, you guys are gonna listen to him because he's really good at this. But he's promoting somebody that's a piece of shit, 2 that doesn't really know what they're doing, and 3, he's a thief. He's charging people $50 for sports information, and he's not doing anything valuable with the money. You don't see him taking any risk. Like when I went to Yankee Stadium, that's a risk because I could get beat up. Somebody could have snuffed me in my face that day. I was live. That wasn't rehearsed. I was out there by myself, and I was doing that for what? For what reason? I was doing it for free, just to wake people up. And like the guy said, my videos don't get a bunch of views, so I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing it because these people get me upset when they go to these rigged games and they have their mask on and everybody's going through gate 6, the vaccinated gate. That shit gets me upset. And it also gets me upset with this community. You guys promote people who are pieces of shit. This guy used to be on my Patreon, steal my posts, and then put it on his Patreon and charge $50 for the same thing that I'm charging $5 for. I mean, that's a piece of shit. How can you promote somebody like that? But whatever. Is he going 13-1? No. Is he going 23-1 like I did last year? No. Is he pounding pavement like I am? No. Is he exposing ritual killings like I am? No. He's not doing any of that stuff. But then those are the people you guys support. You go on his live stream, there'll be a bunch of people on his live stream. My live stream's only 30 people here? 30 people? I'm telling you, if you guys don't like what I do, you guys can just don't watch me, unsubscribe. I could care less. This information is for people who don't know about it, to be honest. That's how much I care about, views and the following. I don't care about none of that stuff. Every day. I've been doing this for 3 years. 3 years. And all I get is jealousy and hate from the community. Bunch of people hating on me. How many people have ever promoted my book or told anybody that I wrote a book? I wrote a book. Did that fucking guy write a book? No. This book took me like 3 months to write, and only 60 people purchased it. It was only $5. Nobody bought the book. It took me 3 months to write this book, and only 60 people at a community where I got 5,000 subscribers. 5,000 subscribers, only 60 people bought the book, and I put it at $5. I think even if I price it at $1, people won't buy it. It's just like you guys don't support this stuff. That's why we're not getting anywhere. You support people like Mr. Futures, who you know, he kisses Zach's ass every single day on the live stream. And that's why Zach probably promotes that guy. Because Zach says, you know what, I'd rather be at home chilling with my girlfriend. I'm still getting paid off of Patreon. So I'd rather not be decoding sports. Let somebody else do it. But of course he's not going to promote people like me because he considers me competition. And he's not going to promote somebody who he thinks might be better than him either. He'll promote somebody like him because he knows that sooner or later his patrons will go running back to him because they know his patrons are going to soon realize that, you know, this guy's not really that good. I'll be listening to this decode. He'll say something like this Russell Westbrook. I guarantee you if he would have decoded this, he would have been like, you know, Russell Westbrook, you know, you see the 3, you know, he got traded on the 3rd day of, like, he's just a fucking idiot, man. Make the work look bad. His presentation, does he even have a blog? Can he even spell? Like, he wears glasses and a hat. And he listens to music in his live streams, and it'll be like 300 people watching that shit. It'll be no information on it. It's just him. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, and 300, 400 people on his live stream. What the fuck? Is that what you guys watch? It doesn't even have a presentation together. Shit is getting me upset. Like every day I think about shit like that, I'll be feeling like I'm gonna stop doing this shit. This shit is not worth it. It's not worth it. I think I covered all these stories on my blog. I'm trying to see if there's any stories that I haven't covered because I don't make videos on everything that I post. Oh, look at this fun story. So shout out to Trey Hops. He pointed this out to me. He said that Kobe Bryant, he used to wear the number 143 when he was a kid at the Adidas camp. And they asked him in a video, Kobe, why did you change your number to 8? You know what Kobe Bryant said? And that's why a lot of these Dakotas sound like to me. You know, just stupid. But Kobe's not really stupid. Kobe's acting stupid. He just, you know, he knows that there's stupid people watching him. So, of course, he's going to give out a stupid answer because he knows that the stupid people are going to buy it. So, Kobe said that the reason he wore the number 8 is because he wore the number 143 at the Adidas camp, and he added 1 + 4 + 3 and it equals 8. That's why he wore the number 8. You know, that's a stupid answer, but the stupid audience that listens to him is going to buy that. Oh, that's why he wore the number 8, because 1 + 4 + 3 equals 8. No, stupids. The reason he wore the number 143 is because 8/23, his birthday, is the 143rd prime number. You see, he was born on August 23rd. This is the intelligent answer. This is what Kobe is not going to tell none of you. He was born on August 23rd, and 8/23 is the 143rd prime number. That's why he wore the number 143 at the Adidas camp. Notice right here, look. According to ESPN, he chose the number based on his Adidas camp number 143. It adds up to 8 and was the number he wore in Italy when he was younger. Shut up. I mean, that's just a stupid answer, but that's what you gotta give. You gotta give stupid people those type of answers because stupid people deserve to be mocked. So thanks, Trey Hobbs, for that. Somebody asked me to decode Celia Cruz. If you go on my blog, her story's right here. She's supposed to be died from cancer, and her name is 44. Like cancer, like chemo. She died 97 days after October 21st birthday. Actually, she died 97 days before her birthday. And of course, death is 97. And she was known as the queen of salsa music. Died 97 days. And look at her doing the 666 fingers. All these pieces of shit, man. So, yeah. And I recently did a video on. Oh, did you guys see the video that I did on the fire department on 187th Street here in the Bronx? Ladder 56 on 187th Street. Can't even trust the fire department. So yeah. So I'm gonna end it there. There's not a lot of news out there to talk about. Actually, I want to talk about this. Right. There's a new versus battle coming up. Somebody asked me to look at this too. It's the Diplomats versus the Locks, and these versus battles are also by the numbers. Because I remember when Snoop Dogg battled DMX, they battled on July 22nd on 227, the 49th prime, and then DMX ended up dying on April 9th, while Snoop Dogg was 49 years old, and Snoop Dogg equals 49. So these versus battles are definitely by the numbers, and I think a lot of the people on there, their deaths are also coded in those battles, because these two groups, the Dipset and the Locks, they're gonna battle on August 3rd, and we all know that rapper equals 38, and the date August 3rd is written 38 or 83. But we also know the real meaning of the number 38 when it comes to rappers and them dying at an early age. So keep an eye out on that versus battle on all those members of those groups. God, you probably see one of those people go. You probably see one of them die, and they'll probably die in connection to that versus battle. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but they've been talking about August 3rd a lot. And August 3rd. That's the day we're in 3/8. We got a bunch of rappers on stage on 3/8. So let's keep an eye out on the Dipset and the Locks versus. Because I know DMX's versus battle was definitely coded around his death, It happened on 227, the 49 prime. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody, and thank you to the 20 people that joined us. Let's see. Yeah, somebody says 13-1. Yeah, but people think it's easy going 13-1. People talk about, but you had the Nets going to the championship. Yeah, but I also went 13-1 in the last 2 weeks. I didn't make any money over it because I didn't bet on any of those picks. I'll probably place a bet tomorrow. And I actually give you guys a free pick for tomorrow, just because I love you guys. In Gematria, Boston Red Sox equals 53. If they beat the Rays tomorrow, they'll be 5-3 in the season versus the Tampa Bay Rays. And the line is at -110, very low line. I'm going to give out 2 picks on Patreon tomorrow, and this is definitely going to be one of them. I'm taking the Red Sox to beat the Rays tomorrow. So there you have it, a free pick for you guys. So yeah, Rich says 38 days after or weeks after somebody will die from that. It's possible. I hope not. Or maybe 74 days after, because rappers 74 and 38. But who knows? Hopefully nobody dies, man. But can't say that because it is gonna happen. Here, hit the like button. Here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah, that's definitely gonna promote. That's definitely promoting truth. Hitting the like button. So somebody asked me about social media. I do have a social media. I have an Instagram page, but I don't put any gematria stuff on there. This is the handle. If you guys want to follow me on there, you can. _MADEOFF. In college I wrote a paper on Bernie Madoff, and that was around the same time I started my Instagram. So I named it Madoff, and that's been my name since. I was gonna change it to Simple Truth TV, but the people on there don't know who I am on YouTube, so None of them care about the truth. So, but if you guys are interested in following me on Instagram, you can. I don't post any gematria stuff on there though. I just put out pics on my family and pics of myself. Like my daughters. That's all I have on there. These are my 2 kids. So, but enjoy the rest of your Friday, everybody. And I'll see you guys soon.